Hello, Aries North Node. This is Samara, your feminist alchemist. Welcome to your reading for the November new moon. This is a general reading, so the messages may not resonate with everybody. Just take what strikes a chord with you and let the rest float away into the ether to whoever in your Aries North Node collective needs the message at this time. If you are feeling this reading, give it a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to be notified when I upload, which is every new moon. So if you are new to this channel, I'll just give you a quick overview of what the North Node is. I sum it up as a mathematical point in your birth chart that signifies your source of soul expansion in this lifetime. So what does that mean? It means it tells you where your growth opportunities lie and kind of what mission you are to accept as a calling for this lifetime. And it actually can provide a much deeper sense of fulfillment than you would originally think for yourself if you're just looking at your sun or your moon or your rising sign. So I do have a short video that goes into that in more detail. That's linked in the description box below. And you can also check out the specifics of your North Node sign explained in depth by YouTube astrologer Feminist. That's also linked in the description box below. There is an extended reading available for you called Everyday Alchemy and Practical Magic. It's about a 20-minute video where I consult the divine about tools that you can use to support you on your North Node journey for the month of November. Well, from the new moon in November until just before the new moon in October. And in that reading, we look at crystals, herbs, essential oils, colors, and more. I also channel affirmations that you can use as personal mantras or journal prompts for the month. So I'm going to start off your reading by accessing the universal energies. So that will be the outer circle here, and then I'll do 5D, we'll go to 3D. And what's interesting this month, I guess because I'm doing all of these readings around Halloween and Scorpio season, so it's very interesting energy going on for us as a collective. I have a couple new decks in new positions today. So there's some ancestral messages. There's also going to be some quantum kind of multi-dimensional messages coming your way as well this month. I have no idea what it is that they want to do with this particular deck. I actually purchased a deck because they asked me to use that deck this month for the readings. And all they told me is that, well, it is a deck that will capture the energies more precisely in terms of what they want to communicate. Yeah. So this deck that I'm using right now is Path of the Soul by Cheryl Lee Harnish. It's fractal art. One just flew out for you. That's the Royal Order. I'll show you that one. Yeah, I'll just get all of them first. This one. Yeah, so I already said the Royal Order is there. This is Joyous. Intuitive Arts Guide. And there's this one called Nurturing Universe. So this is interesting because I don't want to I'm not making the assumption that everybody is an artist who is watching this. But Intuitive Arts Guide is not just about actually being an artist. If you are an artist, then this is definitely pointing to inspiration in your field of practice. But this is bringing artistry into your everyday. So when I'm looking at the universal energies, these are like the high frequency energies that are at play for you, and they're going to be filtering down through, your higher self and ultimately into your 3D reality, into situations where you will be given growth opportunities, learning opportunities, and chances for soul expansion. So I started here, but the Royal Order is telling me that some of you are getting information like not going to, I don't want to say clarity, lessons as to understanding the ways of the universe. Gaining a higher level understanding, an expanded understanding of how certain relationships, energetic relationships, cause and effects work. So they're asking me at this time to keep it quite general. The example would be like if you are working on manifestation, or if you think that you already know quite a bit on manifestation, more is going to be revealed to you. And this is pointing to generally you now being ready to accept more information and therefore being provided more knowledge. So you being prepared to see things that previously you may have discounted as, they're giving me the word malarkey. I've never said the word malarkey in my life. So if you say that word, there may be, or someone in your family, an ancestor or an elder in your family uses that word a lot, there may be something in this message for you. They're definitely providing a deeper understanding, a higher level understanding of kind of the dynamics of relationships between vibrations, attracting vibrations, repelling vibrations. And this energy is quite interesting for me because joyous seems to come out of nowhere in here. but joyous is coming in as well. Joyous as they're pointing to the heart chakra colors, and they're pointing to like my bracelet. Don't know if in this light you can really see. It's also like the same colors, pink and green. They wanted me to show you that. Why? There's an element of nature involved as well. And there's this element of spiritual, understanding spiritual, higher dimensional, higher frequency nature, and then understanding like this is in your 3D realm, in the natural world, in our physical reality, the nature of things. And basically there's this energy of the nature of things being really guided by how open or not open your heart is. Yeah. And that is an energy that seems to be streaming down to you. Ooh, my head is already spinning. It's a very high energy time. I love Halloween. Number 38. I say you may want to look into the numerology of number 38. Intuitive Arts Guide, bringing artistry into your life, bringing more passion, bringing more color, bringing more... they're saying being the architect. They're changing that saying, like, be the architect of your life into being the artist of your life. So that energy of creating your reality, creating what it is that you want to experience, deciding that you want to experience it, and then making the steps towards creating that. And in all of that comes the nurturing universe, which is saying that, you know, you're creating your whole universe through your vibes and your actions and how you react to your own vibes, the vibes you give off. Sorry, there's a lot of noise at the moment. They want you to also know that the universe is supporting you in whatever it is that you are wanting to change. So this is, for me, the whole lot going on around empowering yourself in manifesting the future, the reality that you want to live in. So I'm going to go down to the 5D. How are these promptings showing up in your life, or in your intuition, in your dreams, in your subconscious? What kind of naggings are you getting? These may also show up as like synchronicities in your life, like little messages from your spirit team and from your higher self that are trying to prompt you, coax you in their direction. So this deck is 2 decks mixed together: Sacred Geometry Activations and Sacred Geometry of Relationships by Lon. Okay. For Aries North Node. Well, the first one that jumped out, heart chakra, it goes right there. So yeah, I don't make these things up. Sometimes I'm surprised at how well the cards fit together. Sacral chakra, T, integration, okay, so as this is 2 decks mixed together, some of the cards are doubled, the chakra cards especially. So this is 4th chakra. You got the heart chakra 2nd time. That means it's important. It's quite important. And then you also have the 5th chakra, which is the 3rd eye. You got a lot of chakra work. This is the energy that I was really feeling. Let me get the last card before I continue that thought. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's 2 of them. This is the energy I was really feeling when I was looking at the first 4 cards, is that there's a lot of just vibrational, like inner energetic work that is being prompted for you and for all of us. But this is definitely heavy on the looking inside yourself and tweaking your frequency. And then we have 2 cards came out for the final position. We have abundance, which is always nice to see. They said 4. I have to show you that one. So both heart chakra cards are number 4, and 4 plus 4 is 8, your abundance card. So they wanted me to point that out. So your abundance is really, an abundance can be financial and also relationship, love. Doesn't always have to be material. It could also be fulfillment. Is really based on what's going on in your heart chakra and how fully you express your true heart's desires. And then we have expression as the final. I just said the word express your true heart's desires. Expression. There you go. Those are your two. And it's coming in over this artistic, intuitive arts guide type of energy. So, I'm just letting it sink in for a moment. So, okay, I mean, off the bat, you see the heart, we know the heart chakra, love, giving and receiving love. Loving deeply. Like your heart is like a compass, your inner guidance system, for sure. Then you have your sacral chakra, which has to do with passion and desire, creativity. It's also where your abundance is. So that's also something to look at there. Did I say third eye? I'm sorry. Fifth chakra. It's your throat chakra. My mistake. Yep. Fifth chakra. Throat chakra, which is all about expression. See, now it all really starts to make sense. So my apologies if I confused you before. I'm almost positive I said the wrong chakra for the fifth chakra card. So, what does this all mean? Sacral chakra, heart chakra times 2, and the throat chakra. Integrating, I am being drawn to this integration card here. So there's this prompting, and you may not see it from this. This is what I'm saying about you getting this gift from the universe of being able to see things from a higher perspective and how things work. Because right now, it's like if you really get into the nitty gritty of working with each chakra, if you're into working with your chakras, or if you have any, if you don't do that, but you go looking right now or after this reading, you may be like, okay, what I'm doing all of this, I have to do one set of work for my heart chakra, and then I have another set of like scents and oils and colors to use to work on my sacral chakra, and then my throat chakra is a whole other story. You know, this is about living, because the heart chakra is there twice. For me, it's telling me that it all has to start from the heart, and integrating, like understanding yourself as a complex whole, you know, you are a whole system, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Like physically, your body has how many different functions going on without you even thinking about it. You have the same like vibrations bouncing off of you, chakras being fed or starved, overactive or underactive. And in addressing one, you address the others. And in this case, your higher self is channeling this higher frequency as you need to get in touch with what's in your heart. You need to get in touch with what, you know, floats your boat, whether that's in a relationship or in your creative life, in your work, in your family. And you need to express that so that it can be real. Right? So that you need to breathe your inner world into your outer world. And that is one of the things as an Aries North Node as well. If we get into that level of energy, it's like, you're not meant to wait for anybody to give you approval. Aries is the beginning of the zodiac. You're basically the Fool card, and you just lead the way. And you do it kind of on your own. Yeah. You're not meant to wait for people's approval or for people to save you. That's where that's coming from. And as an Aries North Node, it's almost like there's a piece of you missing, you're not really expressing your full self, and therefore not tapping into the abundance that is meant for you if you're not pushing your heart's agenda, right, through your actions and through your words. You got to push your heart's agenda because no one else knows you intimately enough or as intimately as you, and therefore can never, as much as they may want to support you, can never really give you all of the space to be you, opportunities to be you, as you yourself are responsible for creating for yourself and standing up for, and demanding for yourself, right? So I'm going to go down to the 3D energy because I could be here all day. And we have quite a few decks to get through for this reading. Woo. So I'm using, this is the Cosmovisions Tarot, but I'm only using the majors and these bonus cards that they have as part of the majors. And this is going to look at the 3D energy. How is this manifesting into your world? Do you want these two cards together or one after the other? Together, it seems. Okay. No, they changed it. Okay. Or I heard wrong, but yeah, that's there. Mm-hmm. It happens sometime when I'm talking more than I'm listening. So I don't hear what they want. So Phoenix and the Maze. That's definitely together, and this is this way. Oh yay! So okay, in this deck, the card 0, which would be the Fool in any other deck, is death. But death in the rebirth sense. As in you're going back, you're ending one life to start a next one. So, my guides and your guides, they like to keep it interesting. So we have Karma. I'll show you the cards that came out. We have Karma, which is card 11. What is 11? I don't have all the numbers memorized. I think 11 is the Hanged Man. Let me just double check that. no, justice. Yeah, that's right. So karma, the justice card in the traditional tarot. And then we have the bridge, which is number 18, which is the moon card. And then these two cards we have in reverse. It's the maze and the phoenix. It's in reverse. Ooh, and that's actually super interesting because it's Scorpio season and the phoenix is one of its representations. So, oh yes, and then the maze is the temperance card and the phoenix is the hierophant. And then, as I said, death, which is in the traditional tarot, is the fool card. So my guide specifically asked me to use this deck in this position, which I usually wouldn't. I intuitively do from like my rational mind. So I have to consult with them as to how they want me to read that part of the energy of the deck. So karma. Okay, this is going to be interesting because I'm just like going to let her rip. And I may have to watch this back to find out what I said. Karma, Justice card 11. So you, in your 3D world, you have some situations and or relationships that you may think that they are a reflection of you, but they're actually just a soul contract and they're just in your karma. And they're in your karma like as things that need to be resolved. And I don't like saying the word karmic debt because it's not something. There are certain people and souls around people who may need to atone for things, and then that could be put on you. And we see it as a burden. It could also be a gift. And they're saying that, like, especially in this karma position, they're telling me that you have someone or something in your environment that triggers the ish out of you. Like you just, it's a total, they just rub you, something just rubs you the wrong way. And increasingly so in the last while, as like your senses are heightening. And because of this triggering, some of you are actually like in the bridge here. Looking at your shadowy self. Now, this may also be a person who likes to tell you about yourself or likes to place blame on you for the dynamic of your workplace, your relationship, the state of your household, this kind of thing. So there's also some getting down on yourself. Now they're telling me it's not all the time. And some of you, it's like even is very deep and closeted. So I'm not seeing like full blown depression. That's for sure. But the bridge here is saying that there is, especially with the integration card right next to it, the bridge here is saying that, you are straddling two sides of an issue, or you're straddling two perspectives of the same issue. So your perspective and the other person's perspective. Ooh, someone is getting blamed for, your attitude or your temper or your something that comes naturally to you is the reason why a relationship is not working. Now, if that is the case, they're like, don't change for nobody, nothing. And generally, there is that energy of this whole, what I'm getting from the Phoenix and the Maze in reverse, over top of this heart chakra and the throat chakra, is you're running the maze of your mind for nothing, they're saying. Because your rebirth is actually not meant to be a transformation of yourself. It's more of a acceptance of everything that you are. And if that's not the you that you've been putting forward into the world, then this is the start of you walking in your true power. In your true essence, and really expressing yourself and letting people fall in line with it or not even come along for the ride anymore. That is, that is what I'm seeing there. I'm going to clarify with the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. All right, here we go. We're going to clarify. It's interesting. Oh, you have the Hierophant again. Yeah. Oh, the 5, which is the Phoenix. So this way. The World. Okay, I'll just do these two and then see if there's anything else that wants to come out. So sorry if the table is shaky because I'm shuffling and everything is moving. All right, so then we have the Queen of Cups and Judgment that came out. This way. The Ace of Swords, very nice, and the Eight of Wands, also very nice. Okay, so in these clarifiers, I'm seeing they want you to, with the Hierophant, I'm seeing, before, it's not just clarifiers, this is also telling you how to navigate from the 3D energy into the 5D energy. So what decisions, what actions are going to raise your frequency and put you in touch with your higher self, in better alignment with your higher self, and therefore in better alignment with the universal energies that are there to bless you. So we have the Hierophant. They want you to see, they want you to see things from a much higher perspective, tap into your divine team. This is what they're showing me with this top. And also, there's some ancestral wisdom. But I definitely see, like, they're showing me specifically this kind of, I don't know if you can really see it, even if I try to focus on it. This flower up here, it's very faint in the light. It's like opening of your crown chakra up to divine knowledge. So definitely they want you to see things from a much broader perspective. Sorry, I just got like a really icky feeling. Once again, for anyone who is there and you're like with a narcissist or with people who constantly like make you out to be the person who's in the wrong, the person that needs to change. This is also kind of tapping into your divine self. And if you have some good memories of family or people that you consider to be family who really embrace those parts of yourself that you're kind of now looking at, and you're around people who don't quite embrace them, they're like, they want you to focus on those people, on bringing those people in, and the energy of those people, the memories, the gratitude for those experiences of the times when you really could fully embrace yourself, and then use that as a jump off point for like, yeah, I am pretty awesome, and it's okay to be myself, and it's okay to walk in my truth in the world. And there will always be people who don't necessarily jive with me, right? But that doesn't mean I should change who I am. In the World card, I have this they're showing me like this being a portal of opportunity being opened for you. And like the World card is usually, the grand end of a cycle and moving into the next, and you are, but you're not moving into the next by dumping parts of yourself. There are other signs that may have to go through that, strip some things, release some things. What you have to release is the idea that anything is wrong with you. Yeah. They just want you to release this idea that this thing in your head, and this is what's blocking you from fully expressing yourself and fully stepping into all of the abundance that's available for you, because you need to. You see, she's just happy and kind of in her fullest self, and everything has come full circle, and she's moving forward into the next, and who knows what the next will bring, right? So they want you to just own all of who you are and walk through this portal that they're opening for you, or they have opened for you, with the intuitive arts, like creating your life, creating joy, because it's already laid out for you to step through and to create what it is you desire. They're saying heed the call. And once again, the Queen of Cups, water is all about emotion. Scorpio is a water sign, so we're in a watery season. There is some like releasing energy coming here, but what I'm seeing most is this bowl in front of her heart. chakra and her solar plexus, right? And the crown is like, once again, we have like a crown chakra kind of opening between the two cards here. And she's also calling in her crown. And crowning herself for all that she already is. And then this is also like you have two very strong representations of the heart. And the Judgment card is heeding this call. Your heart is calling to you. Literally. Like, twice it called to you. Here it's calling for you. It's calling out to you because the universe is calling it with its nurturing, right? The universe is calling out to your heart and saying, I'm ready, like I'm here to create what you want to create, right? I am here to create your joy, to support you in creating joy. So this new mindset, it's time for a new mindset. And once you can tap into that mindset of like fully accepting and integrating all the parts of yourself, and yeah, there's some people that it rubs the wrong way and they try to keep you small and try to blame you and try to stuff it down. Like, once you can accept everything that you are. Now, they want me to say that doesn't mean I go out and not care about anyone else's feelings or, be a jerk and say that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? There is a learning process of how to be assertive and still kind of have compassion, empathy, and respect, but you can trust that you can navigate that and the universe will support you in figuring those things out. You just don't beat yourself up about them if you trip up sometimes, or don't show up as well as you would like to show up, or have people, not react well to you. Because at the end of the day, as soon as you get into this mindset where you can accept who you are and all you have to offer and all facets of yourself that you or other people see as light or dark, positive or negative, like you will, 8 of Wands, the momentum will be intense. Like, it will just take off like a rocket. It's all in changing your mindset. And the universe is helping you do that right now. Now, this is the deck that they asked me to purchase, the Quantum Tarot. And I don't know what these cards are going to tell me. Me and you, especially since Aries, you're my first reading for this set of November readings. I really don't know what's going to happen. Isn't it great? It's really a surprise for us both. Okay. Ooh, 2 already flipped over. Okay. It says, ooh, my goodness, number 11. Justice. Oh, I never noticed that little mathematical thing on this. Quantum Tarot. This is the 6 of Cups. Aries North Node, November New Moon. You want these both together? Oh, you got the 2 of Wands and the 8 of Wands together. So that's your second 8 of Wands. Okay, going back in the deck. It looked like it was flying, but it just was like, yeah, I'm going back. Which one of these? All of them? Swords. Okay. All right. As I said, I usually would say these are messages from your ancestors, or this is past life karma, or this is a multidimensionality. So maybe some of you are multidimensional beings. But yes, quantum tarot. So okay, I'm going to take a moment. Okay, so I'm struggling to put this feeling into words. Now, I think one of the reasons I'm hesitating or is because I don't normally speak on this level when I'm reading. So, but they wanted the quantum tarot, and not everyone believes in multidimensionality or has a grasp of like, okay, what's my soul really doing? Like when I'm sleeping. So everyone has different interpretations of what the soul's experience really is. So I'll just put that out there. So if these particular 4 or 5 cards that I pulled like don't resonate with you, that's fine. You can fast forward and the oracles may give you more. Those are going to be ancestral messages, and there's some final messages. But I'll go into this for those that are interested. So there is a karmic portal open for you at the moment. And in this case, like even though it's the Justice card, they keep showing me the World card again as if, it's on a soul level in your soul's contracts, which I've already said, but it is a predestined balancing of the scales for you. Like it's a calculated moment. This is a very calculated moment. And the 6 of Cups, some of you have a very strong star family presence. So this is also coming down from your home constellation, or a constellation that you're very connected, that your soul is very connected to. In all of these readings that I'm doing for this month, there's going to be a heavy Venus vibe. So for some of you, it may be Venus, not a star, but the morning star. See? Whatever path you choose is going to propel you forward very quickly, once again. And this is why the decision you make is important, but it's not as important to your soul's overall development as it is to your earthly life, if that makes sense. So you know what I'm saying? It's like you don't really miss out. In this case, you're not missing out on an opportunity for like your soul growth. You're always growing, right? So it's not like, oh shucks, I missed out on like, becoming 5D. Boo. Like we're not talking about that. Either choice is going to propel you very quickly forward, and your soul will learn, you'll get soul lessons out of it regardless. But they're saying specifically for channeling this energy down into a joyful and fulfilling and abundant earth life, it is important that you get out of this energy. This Four of Swords kind of resting in your woe is me place, because the universe is listening to you with the nurturing universe below here. The universe is listening to you, and it's nurturing you. Now you can choose to have it nurture you in that, they're there, pat you on the back for, and encourage you. Yeah, that's perfectly valid as well. But if you can take this perspective, this new perspective, enlightened, higher view, and just accepting yourself perspective, then you can use this energy in a much more productive way, in a way that they can really help you build and create something magical for yourself. Yeah. Did I do okay with that? I'm sorry, I'm just asking if that's what, yeah, okay. Yay. So we did okay with that one. I don't know what to call that part of the reading, but that's what they wanted. So I'll leave it up to them. All right. I'm going into your final oracles. Woo! We made it. And so, final oracles. I am actually, first off, using a tarot deck. It's actually more like a cartomancy deck. Ashotele. So if you watched last month, I used this deck in this final position of the main tarot reading for ancestral messages, but this time I'm just going to pull two as oracle kind of messages because, we have to take advantage of our lovely thinning veil between the worlds at this time. So as I said, it's not quite Halloween yet when I'm doing these readings, but I can feel the vibes. So, final messages from the ancestors for, they got two already. I think they want this one too, though. This one? Which one was it? One flew out and then it went back in. And I can't remember which one it was. Okay, they'll tell me after I pull the other two. This is key 9. If you do not know death, look at the grave. And the 10 of diamonds, security. While the sun is shining, bask in it. Okay, and they want both of the other ones. So 9 of spades, Iberu, fear. Until the old moon disappears completely, the new moon cannot come. Where do you want this? Put it here. And 8 of spades, Hamo, restrict. only those who do nothing never make a mistake. Okay, they want these together and these together. Okay, so what I'm getting from your ancestral messages, just give me a second and a half. So your ancestors are basically saying, count your blessings, live in the moment. They want you to look at all of the blessings around you, positive, practice gratitude. This is what I'm getting from it. While the sun is shining, bask in it as well. And this is interesting. If you do not know death, look at the grave. Did I say 9? This is 8. No, this is 13. Oh my God. My Roman numerals. Okay. Key 13. So this is interesting. I had to pause a little bit and ask like really about key 13. If you do not know death, look at the grave. And they're saying to me, so this is ancestors, which, are more conversational than other entities. But they're basically saying, like, if people were to write about you, if you were to write a eulogy about yourself, or what would be written on your gravestone, like if you passed now. And they're reminding you that you're not a bad person, right? While we're living, we're always trying to, people tend to criticize, put it that way, tend to criticize. And one of the things, like, when someone passes on, even if they weren't like liked by everybody, it's common practice to speak of the best of them, right? And they want you to speak of the best of yourself and let that drive you forward into your next chapter, and highlight those things that you love about yourself often, with the bask in the sunshine. On top of the blessings, also, bless yourself often. And with this side, until the old moon disappears completely, the new moon cannot come, and only those who do nothing never make a mistake. I think that's pretty clear, but you need to like cleanse your mindset completely so that you can push forward, so that the momentum can come, so that the universe can support you, and drop the idea that you have to be perfect from the beginning, because you're going to make mistakes and you're going to learn from them. And that's about all that your ancestors have to say about that. What's coming next? Oh, I did something in the wrong order. That's okay. So now I'm pulling from Okana Oracle. This is also the first time I'm using this one. There's a couple new decks in my... in my spread here today. I'll take one card for Aries North Node, final messages. Okay, so they want me to do that deck last. So, Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. do a quick shuffle. Final messages for Aries North Node, November 2021. Final messages for Aries North Node. Okay. Ooh, 22. Blessed. I like that for you. I like that very much. So, okay, should I read that one and then do the next deck? Okay. So, I'm going to read your card from Colette Baron Reed. And then I'll move on to the final. Okay, so essential meanings for blessed. Card 22. Something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. Grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. The Oracle's message. There are moments in life when out of the blue it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if, sorry, I need to turn the page here. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of it, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. Yes, this quantum justice card, and bask in the sun, or while the sun is shining, bask in it. Blessings are coming your way simply because it's in divine timing. Allow it, be grateful for it, and enjoy it. That's about it. I'm going to read the prosperity message. Unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles that have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now, and don't forget to share them. Yes. So those blessings, they also want you to use as, a positive jump-off point for accessing this nurturing universe energy for your highest good. Okay, now this deck is it's kind of a shadowy deck. It is Halloween. It may have just passed by the time I upload this. So this is why it would have come first. And I'm just checking if they want me to skip it all together, because I feel like blessed is a very nice note to end things on. Is there a card in here for them? For Aries North Node? No. They do not want you to have a card from this deck. They want you to leave here on a high note. So I'm happy to do that for you. And there you have it, Aries North Node. You survived 1 hour and almost 5 minutes, 1 hour and 4 minutes. I wish you all the best. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to go do your extended now. Crystals, herbs, essential oils. We'll see what else comes up, and definitely some channeled affirmations for your highest good in the next 4 weeks. So with that, I will leave you to your North Node journey. Take care. Be well and stay blessed, Aries North Node. Till next time.